Hi friends, it's Sarah from Ruffles and Rain Boots here with a quick scrap buster DIY. We're going to make some gift tags. If you'd like to make them, boop, 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 just stick around. As always, please give this video a like so that I know you're here crafting with me. You can see these up close. I did not use a Cricut. I used some scissors and my imagination to make these because I have a lot of faux fur scraps to use up. I'm going to be using Dollar Tree vinyl and this vinyl in plaid that I got at Hobby Lobby that comes in 3 or 4 of these really vibrant prints. You can paint the back. I'm going to leave mine open, which I'll tell you about in a minute. These faux fur scraps, 1/4 inch wood beads, but I'll talk about some alternatives. And here's the star of the show, 36 wooden gift tags for $4.99 plus I used a coupon. Head on over to Michael's, and if you're stuck in the checkout lane like I was, find these. There are a ton of them in this, so I'm going to do a series of about 3 or 5 all in one theme, and we're going to get started with this Dollar Tree vinyl. So as I mentioned, you can paint these if you want on the back, but I'm going to leave mine open. And why? I got a surprise. So I was cleaning out the attic in preparation from our move from Washington State to Texas, and I found, I don't think I'm even overestimating here, I found at least 3,000 of those to from gift tags, the little stickers, you know what I mean? They come in rolls. I don't know if when I bought them or where I bought them, but apparently I have a lot of them. So I'm going to leave the backs of mine unfinished so that I can stick them on there and people know they can do the same. All right, so I just traced the front of the gift tag, so I put it face down onto the back of the Dollar Tree vinyl, and then I cut it out. That's it. I did have to do some trimming on some because I wasn't really paying attention and cutting inside of my trim line or trace line, but I just stuck it on here. The great part about the Dollar Tree vinyl is that you can pick it up and move it around a bit before you press it down. So you don't need any fancy Cricut tools to use this vinyl. I have covered so many wood signs from the Dollar Tree with this stuff right here. It comes in a ton of different colors. They even have glitter in case you're doing a glam theme for something or a little girl's room. They have a ton of them. Now for this one, you can actually go and find your hole punch, but if you moved, you can't find your hole punch, you're going to take the pointy edge of your scissors and you're going to poke it and then take the blade and just go around the circle on the inside. It cuts it all right out. Now, if you didn't blow up your craft room's electricity, you could also be working in there, which buried somewhere is an X-Acto knife. So you could also use that. I don't know where it is. It's dark in there. Okay, so I'm just have this one little piece here and then that is done. All right, now for the fun part, we're gonna make our gnome bodies the easiest possible way. I'm just going to cut out a rectangle. That's it, a little thinner in width than the gift tag and a little shorter than where the hole is on the gift tag. I'm going to fold it in half, but not crease the center. I'm just going to press the top together because I'm cutting a triangle. Just don't crease that center bit. And then we're just going to cut it from the bottom right all the way up to the fold at the top. Don't cut your fingers. And that's it. That's our gnome body. Keep those little scraps. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But again, I'm in full scrap crafting mode here. At the end of the year, I like to go through my fur. I like to go through my fabric. I like to go through everything and try and see what I can make with it. On the channel here, I've shared treat jars. I've shared tiny ornaments. I had one glove and made these glove ornaments. I'm telling you, what do you make with your scraps? Let me know. Faux fur is the most expensive item that I buy for crafting, other than like my tools, like drills or whatever. And so with faux fur, I always just shove it into one box. And at the end of the year, I try and make stuff with it, which is great because if you sell at craft fairs at the end of the year, these are perfect additions. Anything that is small that you can put on a riser of some kind, either a mini wall, a ladder, whatever, it draws the eye up and it draws them to them. So if I were you and you wanted to sell something like these, I would do sets of 3 or 5, and that way they can buy multiples if they need an even number. But these are really usually great sellers. You can price them for your market or just price them to get rid of them. If you sell on Etsy or Mercari or Facebook Marketplace, you can throw in a couple of them as thank you notes. All of these things are options. And the best part is you don't really need anything except your basic craft tools, right? You don't need a cutting machine. You don't need a Cricut or a silhouette. All right. If you are selling these, I would actually finish the back as well or create your own label that you can put on the back. Those would be great. You could actually just buy those Avery labels, and then that way the person can write whatever they want on the back of the gift tag. Or you can paint it, whatever you'd like. All right, so in doing this one, now I did match the faux fur because I have every color under the sun. So I matched the faux fur to the gnome I'm making. I haven't cut any out yet. Speaking about cutting fur, I probably get 15 emails a week on cutting fur. There were no videos when I first started about doing this, or people would hack at it with scissors, and oh, I didn't like it. So I will put a video link on how to cut faux fur. You can cut it with scissors. I'm going to show you. I detest doing it, but I can't find my razors or an X-Acto knife, so I had to use scissors. But I'm going to show you a quick and easy video on how to only cut the fur backing, because cutting that fabric will keep all of the fur pile in place. All right. Now that we've got this one, if you do cut it a little tall, you can either just trim off I don't know what I was doing with my fingers. Let's just skip past, I don't know what I was doing. Let's just skip past that. All right, so another big question I get at the end of the year, what can I use my faux fur scraps on? I have made treat jars. I have made ornaments, a lot of ornaments, from teeny tiny ones to even ones made of wood that were so popular. These ideas, I would love for you to share with everyone down in the comments. What do you use your faux fur scraps for? So do you make ornaments? Do you make keychains? Do you make little gift tags like these? Do you make tiered tray signs? That's another one I should share with you. I've made a ton of those just to tuck into gift baskets and whatnot. Because if I have the faux fur scrap, everything else is pretty easy. All right, so to cut faux fur, you're going to take some very sharp and preferably small scissors and cut only the fur fabric backing. You're placing the tip of the scissors underneath the fabric, not the fur. And you come up with these little triangles. My little triangles are maybe 3/4 of an inch wide or an inch, depending. So here I am without glue, pushing down the very top of my little triangle of faux fur, and I'm just going to add a little bit of glue and press it down. The reason I'm doing this is because if you don't, the top of the faux fur line is kind of scraggly. It looks a little worn, but we want them to look really fine and proper and elegant. It's a gift tag, maybe not, but I'm just going to glue it right onto that vinyl, right about where I think a beard would go. Just, you don't need a lot of hot glue, just glue on all the parts that would be lifted up with handling. Boop. Once you have that on, just add a little bit of hot glue right to the part just above the beard. The reason is we don't want the hot glue attaching to the faux fur. We want it actually attaching to the gift card. No, the gift tag. Whew. It's been a long day. All right, so as I mentioned, I'm going to leave the back of mine blank because I need to use up all these stickers. But as for ties, you can use anything, ribbon, twine, baker's twine, but I'm going to be using embroidery thread because each of these colors matches my vinyl. I take the two ends, tie them together, snip them off to make them look pretty, and then you can go through the front or the back and loop the string right through the hole, and then take the ends right through the loop. Easy peasy, right? This allows you to also adjust it. If you wanted to make a smaller one, you can still tie it off smaller at the top. Just depends on what package you're using. All right. Finish those 3 out, and that's it. Again, if you were selling, I would recommend finishing the back or providing your very own label so that they can know it's a gift tag, or they can write what year it is. If you want, you can fancy these up a bit and sell them as ornaments. I like them as gift tags though. I think they're just sweet, but it's not about what I think. Let me know down in the comments below. What do you think? Oh, and please let me know, what do you use your first scraps on? I need more ideas. As always, thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe for more crafty fun.